Hey YouTube, what's going on? I'm your host Joss and welcome back to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. We are officially on social media now, so don't forget to give us a follow. The links are down in the description below. Hang out with me until the end of this video and I'll respond to some comments. Today's list is a fun one. On our channel, we've been spilling the goods about actors who won't be hired. And since we've covered Marvel, it's only fair that we cover DC. That's right, today's list is the top 10 actors DC will never hire. Let's jump in. Starting off our list at number 10 is Sean Connery. For his fans, it was a huge disappointment that League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was the last movie that Sean Connery ever made. The movie adaptation was loosely based on the DC/Wildstorm graphic novel by Alan Moore and Kevin O'Neill. The film basically took fictional characters from classic novels and turned them into superheroes. One of those characters was Alan Quatermain, which was played by Sean Connery. Even though he was the highest paid member of the cast, apparently he was also the unhappiest. Reports were made that the actor often fought with the director Stephen Norrington over the sets, shooting schedules, and direction. One report claimed that they almost got into a fist fight. Connery wasn't shy about his complaints either. During interviews, he called Norrington insane. Throughout a variety of interviews, he went on to say that working on the movie was a nightmare and said it was that experience that made him retire. He said that after making the movie he realized, I quote, "fed up with dealing with idiots." Even if DC wanted to try again, he's already retired and happy with his decision. At number 9 we have Josh Brolin, the actor who has appeared in more comic book movies than probably any other actor. Seriously, he's like in a ton of them. It was his first attempt that he hates the most, which is the role of DC Comics anti-hero Jonah Hex. The actor knew that this character was going to be a hard one to sell. Jonah Hex is a hideously scarred bounty hunter who fights supernatural enemies in the Old West. According to the audience and critics, Brolin didn't do a good job at it. The actor himself had no issue stating how much he disliked his role and the movie itself. When asked about his role in an interview, he says he hated it and said that the film process was better than what ended up being put on the screen in the final cut. He admitted that he ended up reshooting 66 pages of script in 12 days and he wasn't happy that the movie result was not what he signed up to make. He went as far as saying, "I think it deserved that bashing for reasons that those critics will never even know." A little harsh towards this DC movie. It was his first and also his last. DC would probably be thrilled to continue with Josh Brolin in the franchise, but he is currently in the MCU universe taking on the iconic role of Thanos. In 2018, during an interview, he was asked to compare DC vs Marvel, since he's experienced both, and his response was total failure and massive success. Enough said. Swiping the number 8 spot on our list is Cara Delevingne. She is one of the most famous models in the fashion industry right now. However, she is still kind of new when it comes to the acting industry. She's acted in a few different movies including Paper Towns, Pan, and Kids in Love, all of which were received as questionable performances. She grabbed the attention of DC comic fans when she took on the role of the Wicked Enchantress in 2016 Suicide Squad. Her performance was supposed to be a big one because she was playing the antagonist, but critics said she was overlooked and also forgettable. The movie itself went on to receive negative reviews from critics and only received a 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. Fans had no problem voicing their opinion, saying that Cara's performance was a reflection on the box office and poor rating. Because she couldn't turn heads for DC fans or critics, DC probably won't be eager to cast her anytime soon. In at number 7 is Ben Affleck. When it comes to superhero movies, this actor has had a tough run. He starred in the 2003 movie Daredevil, which was both a critical and commercial flop. His performance in the movie was singled out and he's had to take abuse for it for the past decade. When he later starred in Batman vs Superman, he was hoping it would be the way to redeem himself. Some people thought his performance was successful, but sadly the movie itself was poorly reviewed by critics. Affleck said he felt the movie was out of his control and was upset by the negative reviews, so he wanted to write and direct the next film himself. Recently, DC Comics and Warner Brothers announced the upcoming Batman movie, which stunned fans, but the film will not involve Ben. During an interview a few weeks ago on Jimmy Kimmel Live, he said that he has a script completed for the movie, but he isn't happy enough with it yet to put it out there. When asked about if he would play this version of Batman, he said, and I quote, "I couldn't crack it, so I thought it was time to let someone else take a shot at it, and they got some really good people." He went on to say that he's officially parting ways with the character and franchise and that he's okay with it. DC and fans might not be okay with it as much as he is. Taking our number 6 spot is Marion Cotillard. In 2012, we were blessed with the incredible movie The Dark Knight Rises. In the movie, Batman faced his deadliest enemy Bane, who was trying to destroy the hero and also his beloved Gotham City. Along with Bane, Batman also met Miranda Tate, the beautiful financier who was played by Marion. Even before the movie came out though, the actress had some issues when people began asking questions about her role. Rumors were saying that the director was going to pull the same trick he did with Batman Begins, where she was actually secretly playing a different villain. The actress admitted later on that she was uncomfortable having to lie to people when they asked. Another thing she wasn't happy about was the take that was chosen for her death scene. The scene was completely ridiculed by audiences, and she said she was confused as to why they put such a bad take in the movie. She now says the experience with the movie was a bad one and isn't looking for any future work in the DCEU. Halfway through the list at number 5 is George Clooney. If any actor has been extremely vocal about hating his experience with DC, it is Clooney. He took on the role of Batman in the movie Batman vs. Robin, which has been called one of the worst movies of all time. The audience wasn't the only one who suffered through it though. Clooney has been very open about how unhappy he was to shoot it. He goes on to say that he didn't agree with the decision to put nipples on his bat suit, but couldn't get them to change it. He also said the suit was extremely heavy and he felt it was goofy compared to what he saw as a traditional Batman. 16 years later, and the actor is still apologizing for the movie and even makes jokes that he's been banned from Comic-Con for years because of the role. He also joked that he keeps a picture of himself as Batman in his office to remind him of how bad things can be when making a decision based on commercial reasons. He's moved on and so has the DCEU, but we forgive him. Coming in at number 4 is Tommy Lee Jones. In the 1995 movie Batman Forever, there were 2 main villains, the Riddler, who was played by Jim Carrey, and the scarred Two-Face, who was played by Tommy Lee Jones. He did a great job playing the character, but apparently he didn't enjoy it. When he was first offered the role of Two-Face, he said he didn't think he could do it, but ended up taking it because his son loved the Two-Face character in the comics. He quickly regretted it though when he realized he had to be in 3 hours of makeup every day. He went on to say that he was angry when Jim Carrey was cast because he hated him. How could someone hate Jim Carrey? I think that is a you issue if you hate Jim Carrey. Apparently Jones told interviewers that he couldn't stand the comedian's buffoonery and said that the two of them wouldn't speak to each other off camera. Overall, he says the movie isn't really his style with the makeup and everything it involves. I guess the DCU isn't for everyone. At number 3 we have Val Kilmer. In the 1995 Batman Forever movie, a new look was brought to the movie. Instead of being dark, this movie had bright colors and Kilmer stepped into the cape to take on the role of Batman. The movie was a box office smash at the time, but apparently the actor didn't have a good time playing the part. The director said in interviews that Kilmer was rude to others on set and described the actor as childish and impossible. When he told the actor to treat the crew with more respect, Kilmer refused to talk to him for the next 2 weeks. Kilmer went on to say that he was unhappy about how the movie turned out, and when the movie went into production, he moved on and he wanted nothing to do with it, which is probably why DC wants nothing to do with him. Here we are at number 2 with Shaquille O'Neal, known to be one of the most dominating basketball stars in the world, but he also decided to try acting. He took on the role of an African American engineer who made a powered suit to become a superhero, Steel. Steel has been one of the most prominent black superheroes in the DC universe, so he was thrilled to bring it to the movie theater. Turns out the movie didn't do so well when it came out in 1997. It received a rating of 2.8 out of 10 and also got 12% on Rotten Tomatoes. The budget for the film was $16 million and only got back $1.7 million at the box office. Shaq is a big fan of Superman, he even has a Superman tattoo, so becoming the metal version of the hero was a dream come true. While shooting, they ran into multiple problems. The budget was too low for what they wanted to do, and having to fit Shaq's big body frame in with other actors was almost impossible. Decades later, and he still speaks on the problems they faced while filming and regrets how everything turned out. O'Neal ended up winning a Razzie has the award for Worst Actor. It was a good try, but I think the DCEU will stick to casting actors for the hero roles. Taking our number 1 spot is Michael Keaton. The actor took on the role as Batman in 1989, and some fans say that he was the best Batman of the bunch during the time. He played the role in 2 films before he handed it over to Val Kilmer in Batman Forever. If you ever wondered why he left the franchise, it's because he hated the script for the Batman Forever movie. Keaton told The Hollywood Reporter, and I quote, "It sucked. The script was never good. I couldn't understand why he wanted to do what he wanted to do." The actor was even offered $15 million to reprise the role, but he still turned it down. He hated the script so much, not even the biggest payday of his career would make him do it. Okay guys, there we have it. There is our list of actors DC will never hire. Leave all your thoughts and feelings in the comments below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. For now, let's check out some comments from some of my other videos. Juan Silver Rebel says, "Hey Jocelyn, how's it going? I love your channel and I am so glad I subscribed to you. Keep up the good work and I'll keep watching. Good luck, girl." Thank you. It is going good now that I've read your comment. Thomas Stark says, "Thanks Miss J, you are the bee's knees." Disclaimer, no, there is no actual scientific proof that bees have knees. That is a very good point. Why do they say bee's knees? Someone tell me the reasoning behind that. Stephen Ware says, "Hey Joss, how about top 10 best and worst CGI in Harry Potter films?" I'm into it. I like that idea. Pizza the Hut says, "Yeah, all celebs are child molesters." I don't know if I would go that far. That is quite the assumption. Alright guys, I am getting out of here. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. I'm your host Joss, and I'll see you next time.